Coming into your basic stance. Let's bring alignment through our whole body. As we raise hands up overhead. And bring them round. So take a deep breath in this time. Allow the breath to really fill you up. As you breathe out, releasing down. Breathing in, hands raised upward. Breathing out. Coming up to the sky. As you breathe out this time, bend through your knees and allow your hands just to touch down to the earth. We're going to ragdoll ourselves one side to the other. Allow your hips to come with you here. We're releasing through the back of the legs, through the hips. As you bring your hips one side, your head comes the other side. You're just releasing your arms and your shoulders and your neck. That feels good. Coming back into center here, we're going to gradually unwind. Coming up, aligning your vertebrae as you come back upwards. We're going to cross the hands in front of the chest and bring them up towards the sky. Bring your hands down towards your hips and place your hands on the outside of your hips as we bring this really slide motion one side and then the other. This time you can gently sway into there, slide one hand down your leg and the other hand comes up over your head, bring it back into center here and across to the other side, slide that hand down your leg and if it feels good for you, you can release through there, back into center. If you're just warming up, of course, you make that movement small to begin with and you can make it bigger from there. We're going to release through our shoulders now. Gorgeous serpentine stretching movement with shoulders. Bringing one shoulder forwards, up, back, down, forwards, up, back, down. Other side, forwards, up, back, down, forwards, up, back, down. You could do one, then the other, one, then the other. You can make that slightly faster. Bring your hands out in front. Got this circling motion as you flex through your wrist and your forearm, pressing your fingers into the movement. Keep that shoulder movement nice and steady. Maybe the movements start to get a bit bigger from here. You can bring the chest and the rib cage into that movement as you start to gently rotate through the shoulder joint and bring your hands out towards the side. Breathing life into every single part of you. Bring the hands down, lift them up overhead. Bring the back of your hands together into the wrist. And then release down by your side. Bring them all the way up this way. Bring them out. Let them touch your hips. Come all the way up. This time, we're going to weave. Bring the wrists crossed in behind one and behind the other. Weaving that serpentine movement all the way to your hips, through every single chakra. This time, bringing energy down towards the hips. We can bring a wide stance if that feels nice for you. Try to keep the knees behind the toes, and you've put your feet out to the side and they're gently angled, heels slightly in towards each other. You can extend some of the way as you come upwards with your hands. Bring them all the way down and center towards your hips. One last time here, all the way up to the sky. Lengthen through your spine and then release through spine. Begin to bend through the knees. Bringing hands down to your hips. We're going to frame through hips. Hold it. Feel that energy beginning to build through legs, into your hips. Coming down, drawing energy down through your spine and into your hips. You could, if it feels good, gently bob, pulse slightly through your knees. Well done, let's release that. Bring one hand out to the side, one to the other side. Bring the hands far behind, bend through your knees. Keep your back nice and straight. Bring the hands behind you. Open up through your chest. Good. We're going to release that. Bring the hands back into center. This time, see if you can perhaps stretch out slightly further through the waist. Nice. Gently returning into center. Across to the other side. We're going to frame through belly, through your head. Releasing all the way through. So these movements are incredible for increasing your flexibility, enhancing your general well-being, your health and vitality. They're also incredibly good for dancers. The more that you do these movements, the more that you can do these movements. It adds depth of movement. Let's roll the shoulders back at the same time as that. You can bring that strengthening through life force energy. Keep the hips tucked under. Use pelvic floor muscles to help you do that. Bring the hands down, upwards. This time we're gonna pivot out through the hips. Bring the head down towards the ground. The tailbone raises up to the sky. You can bring a bend through your knees here, or if you'd like to, you can extend through the back of your legs as you walk the hands forwards. Pivoting out of the hips with a straight flat back there. And we're going to rest here long enough to positively influence our flexibility and so that your whole body gets all the benefits of this movement. You might here enjoy that sensation of increased blood flow to the brain. If you're someone who suffers from headaches or migraines, this can really reset your whole body. Relax through your neck. And even if you don't suffer from headaches or migraines, you might find ease of memory, increased clarity and focus, concentration, and ability to switch off and relax. Deep breath in. Well done. As you breathe out, we can walk our hands round towards one side. Keep the hips facing forwards. And here we're going to walk through center and all the way out towards the other side. And back into center. This time here, in your own time. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, see if you can notice a little bit more space opening up for you in that deep hamstring release, all the way up to the glutes and the hips. Good, well done. On your next breath, we're going to gradually guide ourselves out of this stretch. So you can lightly engage through your glutes and use those to bring you back upwards, relaxing through low back, mid-back, upper back, to your shoulders, your neck, and your head. Wow, take your time, welcome back. focusing on our breath now. We can walk the feet gently in towards each other. Place your hands on the back of your head. We're going to bring the elbows together. You're going to gently roll, bring your chin to your chest. Breathing out here, bring all the way around. We're going to gradually descend down onto the mat here. If you have a cushion that you'd like to use, or a rolled up blanket, or perhaps even a yoga block, something that you can place underneath your hips. You don't need this, but if you would like to use something just for a little bit of elevation, feel free to get that now. And so, I'll remove my hair from the mic. We're going to come down to rest on here. Now, what I want you to do is sit nice and high up on hip bones, but we're going to just almost rest your hips on there, and you're going to take most of your weight over onto your feet. So you're going to come into this squat position, this frog squat position, and from here, with the heels coming in towards each other, we can open up through the thighs and the knees to open up through the hips. Now you could do this without a support, and of course with that you're resting up on your feet, everything coming into alignment regardless of which version you're going for. Opening up through the hips, bring alignment to your spine, relax, enjoy this moment. It won't be here for long. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we can gently release any tension that we've applied. Bring your hands out in front of you, lift your hips up, and just return them down to your support. And you're going to be aligned nice and high on hip bones, sitting up high. Bring the feet out in front. This elongated diamond shape out in front with the soles of the feet together. Here, with the same movement we did a moment ago through our forearm and our elbows, we're going to apply some gentle pressure to bring the knees closer to the ground. And with that, we're going to open up through the hips on a much deeper level. Enjoy the process, relax in there. Start with a small expression, build it up. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to bring the rib cage up and over the top of our feet. Imagine bringing the rib cage 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot out in front of you towards the ground. And then with your nice straight spine and open chest that you've achieved there, we can then begin to come forwards and apply some pressure on the inside of the thigh, of the knee, anywhere that feels right for you to apply some extra pressure. You can of course do this stretch without the adding increased pressure. But this is going to really help you open up through the hips and keep it nice and active through the rib cage. The rib cage is leading this one up and out. You're gifting your heart space back to the earth. Tuning in to your breath. Enjoy. Deep breath here. And as you breathe out, we're going to gently release that. Return all the way back into center. Notice how open you feel through your chest. Notice how open you feel through your hips. I'm going to lift upwards, slide 1 foot away, bring the toes in towards you. Bring this foot upwards, rest it in at your inner thigh. I'm going to lift up, lengthen. And then we're going to come forwards from here. Deeper release through the back of the legs. Nice. Take a deep breath in as we come back upwards, unwinding. Hands come out to the side. You could bring that gorgeous shoulder roll back in. Wow. And then let's bring the knee up to the sky, slide that foot away. On the other side, bring a knee upwards, place that foot against the thigh. Make sure you're still sitting up nice and high on hip bones. Bring the toes in towards you. Lift your hands up towards the sky. Yes. We're gonna come forwards, pivoting out of the hips. Allow the hips to rotate. If you feel tension coming into your back, just gently back off a bit. Allow that movement to arrive into your body through the hips. Crown of the head in alignment with tailbone. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, coming back into alignment, hands come out to the side. You bring that shoulder roll. Wow. Four, three, two, one. Yes. Bring your knee upwards. The other one comes to meet it. Give yourself a hug. Resting into soothing self-care. Deep breath here. As above, so below. As we contract, so we grow. Let's bring our support towards one side of the mat. This is going to be absolutely stunning. It's also going to be really releasing, increasing our flexibility, but also strengthening and toning. So this is a movement that's been practiced for, well, thousands of years. So I say a movement is a series of movements. First of all, let's bring one hand down on to our support, or you can work directly on the mat if you prefer. The low leg, we're going to bring about 90 degrees angle through there. The top leg, place it over the top of that leg. Your hips are in alignment, so we don't have one back and one forwards. They're stacked. The hips are stacked. Same with your shoulders and your elbow. And we don't want to collapse into that. We want to keep it active and nice and lengthened through the neck. Little bend through that top knee, just to protect the knee joint. Bringing your hand, your arm up to the top. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to lift up into alignment, and if you want to, you can roll one of those big gorgeous belly dance camels, or you could speed that up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Return your hand down, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up again, straight line, roll camel. 2, 3, 4. Return. Wow, we're just going to do 2 on that side. Let's come into center. We're going to take the support towards the other side of your mat. Whilst we're here, we're going to cross this leg over the other. So we've still got this first leg in a 90-degree angle with the mat. And the front leg, you're going to bring that across. See if you can place that foot. And here we're high on hip bones. You can walk this foot all the way round if you feel able to and you want to. I'm going to flex through the wrist. You're going to feel this releasing through your inner and outer thigh of each leg, also through the glutes. If you feel able to here, you can place your hand at the side of you, and this leg we're going to lift towards the sky. This is going to release all the way down the outer thigh and the glute on a deeper level. Try not to dump weight through your hand there. Keep it active through your core. Spine is extended. Good. We're going to release that now. Wow. And here, as we release this, we're going to unwind through our legs, and then we're going to come across to the other side, resting down on your support. You're going to bring a 90-degree angle through this low leg, the top one. Slight bend through the knee, stack the hips, lift upwards, deep breath in. Straight line, you can roll that camel movement all the way down. And return. Wow. Stunning. And again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, stack through your hips, lift up into alignment. Roll that camel movement all the way down. And you could, of course, do this without the camel. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, return the hips down. Wow, coming into center. I'm going to leave the support there for now. This leg here, we're going to bring all the way around that front leg. So we're crossing over. Return your hips to the ground, sitting up nice and high on hip bones. Straight spine. Feel that stacking of vertebrae. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders. Bring the hands across. That is absolutely stunning. And if you feel able to, you can place your hand down by the lower leg, the foot of that low leg. And on the upper knee, you can pull that gently in towards you. Still nice and high on hip bones, aligned through your spine. Remember, don't dump weight through here. It's your core muscles and the alignment of your spine. They're keeping you upright. Releasing throughout your thigh, releasing through the glute on that side. Beautiful. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, let's release that. You're going to unwind through here. This time we're going to come round. We're going to lower ourselves down. Coming onto diagonal here. You can join us just lying down on your back, or you can unwind with me here. You're going to tuck your hips under and you're going to roll through your low abs, mid abs. Your back is returning, the upper back comes down, the shoulders come down. I'm just going to move this mic. And then once here, oh my gosh, there we go. Giving you a moment to adjust yourself also. And you're going to come to rest down here. Let's slide that support out from underneath our head. I want you to experience what it feels like when your entire spine is in true alignment. So to achieve that, and this isn't even it, and this feels really good, doesn't it? We can go deeper with that alignment. Let's bring the knees up to the sky. Your feet are shoulder width apart, knees are about shoulder width apart as well. You're going to use your hands to just ever so slightly press your hands into the ground and lift your hips upwards using your glutes, so the muscles of your bum, you're going to lift upwards. So you're going to feel connection of your shoulders on the mat. You've raised upwards into this bridge type position. You're going to use your glutes, but also now I want you to try use your thighs. As you lift the hips up, see if you can release through the front of your hips and through your thighs. Really stretch out through there. It might feel beneficial to you to slide your feet a little bit closer towards your glutes, to walk them higher up towards you. That might give you a deeper stretch. Use your glutes on the back of your body, use your thighs on the front of your body, and your hip flexors. Now I want you to release the tension through glutes and just use the front of your body. It's tricky to do, but if you're thinking about it, your body will follow. Relax through your neck, relax through your shoulders. And here, we're gonna gently roll down. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, we're gonna roll down one vertebrae at a time, connecting with the mat, all the way from your neck through your shoulders, your upper back. Take your time and really feel each individual vertebrae connect. Connecting through your low back now, connecting through your hips, and relax through your legs. You can slide one foot forward, bring the toes towards you, slide the other foot forward, bring the toes in towards you, and release that. Feel that connection that you have with the ground now. And even the vertebrae in towards the arch of the back. So much closer to the ground, perhaps connecting completely. If not connecting completely, perhaps we can release a little bit through psoas next time. Take a deep breath here, and as you breathe out, we're gonna raise the knees up once more. This time we're gonna just take that to a deeper level. We're gonna bring in some of those ancient belly dance movements. So this time, take a deep breath here, and as you breathe out, we're gonna take that same position as we lift the hips up high. Good, well done, straight line. We're gonna release through one set of glutes and lower that hip to the ground. Then we're gonna contract through the glutes, lift the hip up. They're level horizontally. And then we're gonna release through the other side so the hip drops out. And then we're gonna increase and connect, engaging with glutes. So we're gonna release, connect, yes. So we're gonna release, contract. A bit faster, release, contract, release, contract, release, contract, release, contract, release, contract, release, contract. So you're coming from a position of horizontal hips, they're parallel with the ground. And then what you did was you shifted the hips onto diagonal. You're using your glutes. We're really strengthening through glutes here. We're only gonna do a few more of these. They really work you hard, but my goodness, are they beneficial. Here we go. Release, 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 lift, release, lift, release, lift, release, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can shimmy it out, lifting one and then the other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lift them up high, and here we're going to roll them down. Coming down one vertebrae at a time. Well done. Well done. Worked you hard there. These are the movements that our ancestors did. Isn't that incredible? We're doing them here today. Notice how connected you are to the ground this time. Notice any difference. And here we're going to bring our knees and our thighs up towards our chest. Place your hands in behind. Give yourself that release. You can come side to side if you want to. It feels so soothing. Soothing through each of your internal organs. Soothing, releasing, relaxing down. Release that movement, and the legs slide all the way out. All the way out. Bring your hands up over your head. Lengthen all the way through. And you bring your hands windmill, one down and then the other. And from here, if you would like to, you can get yourself some extra layers to pop on. Maybe you have a nice sweater or a blanket that you would like to use. As you come down to rest with that gorgeous spinal alignment, my goodness, feels amazing. So, coming in to stillness there. And resting down, deep down. A moment of deep stillness, replenishing and restoring. A wave of relaxation travels throughout your entire body. You can contract the muscles of feet, ankles, low legs, and then release them. Sinking down with warmth and relaxation. Muscles of thighs, hamstrings, and your glutes and hips. Contracting through those muscles and lifting your hips high up off of the ground. And then release them. Feel the warmth and relaxation flow through those muscles as your entire low half releases heavy with restful rejuvenation, replenishing and restoring, returning to you. Up through long muscles of back, waist, belly, and chest. You can contract through each of those muscles. And then release them. Each of your organs soothed, nourished, reset. Through shoulders, your upper arms, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers. Form a fist, clench, squeeze through each of those muscles. Feel the strength within each of those muscles. And then release them. And as you release them, they sink deep down, heavy, into comfort, soothing body. Up through shoulders and neck. Feel those muscles release and lengthen with warmth and gravity. More nourishment. Relax through the back of your head and the sides of your head and the top of your head. Relax through your ears. Onto your face, we can contract through each of the muscles of face. Squeeze them up towards your nose and then release them. Relax through your forehead and your eyebrows, and your temples and your eyes. Deep in behind the eyes relaxes. Down the sides of nose and to your cheeks. Feel your jaw release. Any tension that was resting there in jaw. Feel it release as those muscles ease and soothe. Your mouth, your throat relax. Tongue relaxes. Relax your brain. Relax. Perhaps you notice a gentle activation through the center of your forehead in that third eye space. Perhaps you notice colors. And just allowing now anything that wants to come forward. And just opening your heart space in connection with life force energy space, and aligning all other chakras. We've opened up the channels through the spinal column. And so too can energy flow around your entire being, recalibrating. Recalibrating. Your feet, ankles, low legs, knees, upper legs, through hips, glutes, back, waist, belly, chest, shoulders, your arms, through the inside of arms, through long muscles of neck, your head, your face. All areas of face, jaw and mouth, throat, brain, third eye, up through your crown, up and outwards in a glowing orb in all directions, vibrant, connected, switched on, deeply soothed, released and relaxed. Restored to universal intention. Happy new moon in Leo. Rawr. If your eyes are closed, you can gradually begin to blink them open. You can begin to dance small circles into your feet, through your hands, wrists and ankles, your forearm, low legs, elbows and knees, upper arms, upper legs, your shoulders and hips, back, waist and belly, your neck and your head, oh, and your eyes, woo, and your tongue. Wow, wow. Powerful manifestors. Soul tribe. Thank you. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe and hit notifications so you can be informed of when the next video goes up. If you'd like to support the creation of these videos, remember you can head along to patreon.com/Little Egypt Studio, where you'll find a community of other enjoyers of these videos. See you soon. Bye.